Hello everyone. In this lecture, we will learn about setting up the project start date and project finish dates once we set up the project. So once we have set up the project in the Primavera P6, how to navigate to the project dates at the overall level. So in the overall project window, in the bottom details section, you will be seeing the dates column, and in the date section, you just click on the date section, then you will be able to see the project planned start date, data date, must finish by date, and finish date. So I'll just give the importance of each and every date here so that you are very clear about how to use these dates in the project course while once we start working on that particular project. Planned project start date is, in a simple terms, when are we going to start the project? What is the intended planned start date for that project? Today we are preparing the schedule, but as per the project deadlines, we are going to start the project in the near future. So when are we going to start that particular project is the project planned start date. And then next one is the data date. Data date is a very important date or important attribute in the project, which says that at particular data date or that particular date, I am measuring the progress or I am updating the project progress for that particular period. Maybe it is you are updating the project after a month, you are updating the project after 2 months, quarterly, whatever it is. This frequency depends on the organization and the project updates. So the data date is the day when we are going to update the project and when we are going to measure the progress of the project. And the major note or very important note that needs to be noted here is this data date is very dynamic and this changes whenever there is an update in the project. Usually the global practice or the recommended practice is that we update the project every month. So this data date should be changed every month, saying that by end of this month, by end of March, I'm going to schedule the project, I'm going to schedule the plan and see what is the progress happened during March. And same thing happens in April. We put the end date of the April as data date and we update the schedule saying what all progress have been done. So mostly it is monthly update that we do for the schedule. So for the same dates, let us see in Primavera tool how to implement these dates for any project. So this is an example residential building project. As I said, in the bottom details, click on the dates option, and in the dates option, you will be having different dates that we have discussed earlier. So here, I just put that from 1st of April 25, we will be able to start the project. And then before we go into the actual progress of the project, planned start date and the data date should always be the same. Otherwise, there will be some issues in getting the actual progress of the project. Okay. So keep this in mind that project plan start date and the data date are always same if the project is not yet started. Next, must finish by. Must finish by is a last end date saying that, let's say this residential building 1 project is for 2 years. So what I do is I just click on the date selection one, go navigate to 2027, go to March and then select 31st. So what I am inputting, what I am giving input to the tool manually is the project must finish by 31st March 2027, which is of 2 years duration from the project start. Then what is finish date? This must finish is completely constraint given by constraint in the sense the hard stop for the project. It should run only for 2 years, which is given manually by the scheduler or the planner. But this finish date, if you see, there is no option to change this one, which says that this finish date is coming by the durations in that particular project. For example, in this project, if I go to activities tab, there is an activity, just an example activity for 5 days. So in this project window, it is automatically calculating that as per the activities listed in the project, the finish date is on 7th April 2025. So 1st April we are starting, 5 days we are working, and then on 7th April 2025 the project is finished. So this finish date is completely driven by the activities which are already in the project. So if we keep on adding the activities in the project and the duration of the project increases, this finish automatically changes based on the relationships in the activities under. But this must finish remains same until we change it manually. We are telling the tool that the hard finish for this project is only 2 years. If in tomorrow, if in case while we are working on the project, the finish date is later than the must finish date, then we are delayed in the project. If it is less than the must finish date, then we are ahead the schedule, and we are finishing the project within. So these are the major important dates that we have to give input while we set up the project, and then we keep on adding activities and build the project. Uh, okay, that's all for this session. Hope you have enjoyed this session. See you in the next one.